Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to an unscripted podcast. This is probably gonna be the first one. I'm not totally sure if this is gonna go up, but
We'll
this is
find
gonna
out.
be interesting for sure. You got me, Adam,
Yes, sir.
and Rayhan. What do you want to go by, Rayhan?
Reggae.
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 Okay, we'll call
Yeah.
you Reggae. Gay
Reggae,
for short.
Gayhan.
All right, man. Okay, so before the podcast was before this started, you said you were like detained by the police. Like, what
Yeah,
exactly happened?
yeah. So I was chilling with my boys. I literally just got my paycheck. It was starting off good. I was with my boy Marco. Very attractive man. Very attractive. Very
Yeah,
attractive.
I
Yeah,
Very
believe that.
attractive. And
absolutely.
my boy Ryan. He's like a Marine head. Fuck the Marines, to be honest. Taking my homies away. The, that's
Jeez.
gonna like honestly the
Devil
military
dogs.
like
Oh.
the military. God, fuck, I hate the military so much. Like But oh yeah. Recently, I've been detained. This is not the first time. Like this is like probably this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. So we were chilling. We just got breakfast after that. This is like the most like problematic story like recently. This shouldn't have happened, to be honest. This is
You still there? I think he muted himself.
Hello.
Oh, he's back. Okay. Oh, is he back? I'm not
Hello.
sure. I think.
What
Uh,
happened?
yeah, he
This is
muted
this is
himself.
what we deal with on unscripted.
Yep. Um. So, I'm not sure if you can hear us, but in case you're wondering how we know Rayhan, I mean Gayhan, or whatever you want to call Rayhan,
Reggae.
Ray Gay, yeah. Um, he went to our high school. I've known him since like my freshman year because of PE. This is actually Adam's first time speaking with this man.
okay.
Um,
Yes, sir.
Okay, my bad.
Here
My
we
bad.
go.
oh, he's back.
My bad. I had a phone call. My friend had a panic attack, so he went back home. So, anyways,
Oh, jeez.
anyways, yeah. My friends are like we're on different stages of wavelength. We got crackheads, stoners, fucking athletes, fucking Marines,
Very
and gay.
diverse. Very
Very
diverse.
diverse, hella
What
gay.
would you
Like
say you're with? What group are you?
what group I am?
What
Yeah.
category do you go under with all those?
Honestly, like for all of high school, I was like a fucking nerd. Then I turned into a crackhead like sophomore year. I was like snorting pills and shit. That was pretty fun, but
Smarties.
no. Yeah, we could say that. It was a fun time. It
We'll
was
go
a
with that.
fun time, but it did a load on my body. It was like I'm an ex crackhead, I feel like, and
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
I'm in recovery. I'm recovery.
Rehab.
My mind is not okay sometimes, but
You're not snorting
and then
stuff still, are you?
no, not
Snorting
Okay,
that
that's
anymore.
good. That's good.
campanile.
That's good.
Not anymore. Not anymore. I don't smoke weed anymore because I hear voices when I smoke weed now. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like I was at a bonfire.
Rayhan.
I was at a bonfire, and then the last time I smoked was like I was at a bonfire or some shit like that, and then it was pretty bad. It was like everyone was hitting this cart, but I was like, you know what? I have a job now. I'm being responsible. I'm chilling off that. He's like, come on, Ryan, don't be a pussy. I was like, fuck it. Like I'm on my I have a day off tomorrow. Fuck it. Then, but in reality, I was working at like 9 a.m. Like, but I was just like, fuck it. Like then, but I was usually like used to smoking like like busty ass carts. Like really, for a cool minute, we were smoking like a brand called like Dank Vapes, and
What
but
the?
in realization we did like it was a cart. It's like wax cartridge of THC, but like, and we did some research and we realized like they have links to having pesticides in them. So for a cool
Oh,
minute, we were like smoking pesticides. So that was pretty bad. And then, but that day, the last day I smoked, it was like really strong stuff. It was like someone said like, "Oh, I got it from LA from a dispensary," but I didn't hear that till after I smoked it, right? Because I was like, "Fuck it," like there's like I fucking like was whatever. Like then I got really like high out of my mind. I almost like threw up, and then I had to like I don't know how to explain it. Like the feeling was like I just like center myself, like my spirituality, and I was hearing shit. I was hearing like people talking, but and then I couldn't talk. I was like a fucking like a vegetable, you know. I was like
jeez.
I
So
was
this is how
it
you
was
get detained.
yeah, I was at a like a catatonic like state for a cool minute,
Hmm.
but then I had to just and I realized I was having like a panic attack and I had to just chill the fuck out. But no one else knew I was having a panic attack but me. So then in my like previous like smoke sessions, I was hearing like fucking knocks on the walls, but really like nothing was happening. And then I was hearing like we were like at a park one time, like we were at like a park, and then we like I heard a train, but no one else heard a train. Like I was like, what the fuck? And then my friend started clowning me, like yeah. So then like all of high school, I enjoyed it, but recently like I noticed like I was trying to keep myself calm more than enjoying it. You know, that's why I stopped smoking weed, and now all I do is drink now with my homies. But I don't like drink alone because
Yeah,
because I used to do
that's
that. That
low
like
key
that.
depressing.
Yeah. I remember in like junior year, I had like 2 bottles of Jack, and I just like fucking sip on that like the entire
In
day.
a two in a day.
Mm. Mm. It was
Oh,
like it was like a day,
okay.
like
All
one
right.
a day.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
yeah. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I hanged out with your.
Hey,
With
don't
your
bring him up that. Chill.
yeah, never mind. Never mind. Yeah. No family members allowed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I get. I mean, if you are listening to this, like, my bad. I just don't want like.
This is about
You know what I'm getting at. You know what I'm getting at. No. All right.
gay.
you're sweating, Ziggy. What the fuck?
it's that's a very touchy subject.
Oh yeah. Okay. But anyways, I hang
So
like
going back to the little category things in your group, diverse and all that. Would you say you're under every little?
little category.
Yeah.
What you call? Well, freshman year I was hanging about with like a bunch of nerds. Well, like honestly, I'm still like nerdy as fuck, but like I've chilled the fuck down, and then I'm more like open to like new shit. I try to like I don't know, like I tried skating for a bit. That didn't work out. I like broke my phone while I was skating.
So
So I
you
just
can say you're a nerdy, gay,
I'm a
smart.
nerdy like smart crackhead. Yeah. I'm
Are
not
you?
all the, I'm not all the way gay though, cause fuck fags. But
Wow.
Oh no. Okay.
wait, am I not supposed to say that?
Oh,
Yeah,
no. You're fine. You're fine. You can. I mean, you speak
I'm
your
sort of
mind.
gay. It's like the N word. So it's anyways, but
Oh, geez. I don't know about. You
no,
know.
I'm not gonna say the N word
Yeah.
out loud. Yeah. It's like
Or
the N
maybe
word.
this applies to you because, like, you know how
Yeah.
like people can say, black people say like you can say the N word if you're black.
Yeah. My
I'm pretty
brother's
sure.
my brother is like black though, so like he gave me the pass like when we started like because I met him at Taco Bell, you know,
You
like
met your brother at Taco Bell.
What?
yeah. He's not my biological. He's not my biological brother. Yeah, he's not. I'm like I don't really consider like my family like that. They're not too close to me, so like I had to make it
Oh,
like I had to make like a new family, you know,
yeah.
with my stoner heads, and then
With the
yeah. So
gays and the athletes.
with yeah, I don't really hang out with gay people. Like surprisingly, like
So you're the
it's
gay. You're the gay guy.
yeah of the group. Yeah, but I'm not really like feminine and shit like that.
No,
You
yeah.
know, like I don't fuck with that. That's a little too gay.
Clearly evident. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, like recently I've been hanging out with like the athletes from like MPC and shit like that. Like because Furman, he's part of like he's on the football team. He's like a running back for MPC.
Oh, nice.
And, yeah. So like I started like hanging out with them more, and I started just going to their parties a lot. I saw a few heads from North High over there. It was weird, but
Did they notice you or no?
yeah, I saw Chewy. I saw Chewy. I saw Gustavo. I saw like Pablo Estrada. It was cool. But the party was
No.
whack. The party was genuinely whack. There was like I found myself staring at a few heads that were just staring at me. I'm like, dude, these niggas have guns. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
They're like, yo, it's ET. No,
yeah. Wait. Okay. We're drifting off. We're drifting off from the base subject.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
sorry.
Just like.
Okay,
Just
so like
finish that.
I consider myself like I'm attracted to the homies, but like like that's it. Like, but I'm not like fully gay. I tried hanging out with like a fruity bunch of people, but I don't
Sometimes
feel
the
like
fruity bunch of people are kind of weird.
yeah, I don't feel like at home. I feel at home with like my heads, like my with my like stoner heads, and then I feel
Laurelwood
genuinely
kids. Sum it up.
yeah, Laurelwood. Actually, like the Laurelwood group like disbanded. Actually, like I don't hang
Oh.
out. Yeah, it had its like own civil war, and then I like I know, just like it had its own civil war and shit like that. It was really bad. Then I just broke contact with them, and then I used to have like a homie that I was really close with. His name was like Austin, but we were like we're not chilling no more.
Oh.
But Yeah, so like all like so I don't get free weed anymore. That's fucking tragic. Like,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, it's fucking
The first
upsetting.
world problems.
Yeah,
Jeez.
first world problems, no free weed. Like, anyways, yeah, I'm like the gay kid in the straight group, so like that's how I kind of see myself. I work like I work like 9 to 5, so like I know it's just like nothing too much like really going on. I'm not like a crackhead anymore, but like you, what do you guys see yourself as like as individuals? Like I just see myself as a ex-gay crackhead. That's and
An
generally speak.
ex-gay crackhead.
Yeah.
Do you put that like on your resume?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I got hired like the first
To
day
Taco Bell.
of like
Shout out. Taco
yeah, Taco Bell, yeah. Shout out to Taco Bell, shout out to Irene for giving me a job.
Oh, you live. You work at Taco Bell? Is that your source of income?
That's your 9 to 5?
Yeah, that's my genuine source of income. Yeah, I work like 80 hours for 2 weeks. It's pretty it's a lot. It's a lot. It gets to you sometimes though. Like
we kind of want to expose Taco Bell on this podcast. How's the meat cooked?
oh, the meat. Okay, so recently we had like an incident with the meat. Like
Oh
so
no.
all of like the eastern states and other countries, like all the west side, like Cali's cool, but Taco Bell had like an incident where they found like metal shavings in the meat. So that was pretty bad. And then for like a cool like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, it was dead. So nobody wanted to come to Taco Bell unless like old white people who didn't give a fuck, they're already dying and shit like that. So it was alright. But the meat is generally cooked by everything is cooked with boiling water. Like it's
Like in
pretty
bags?
yeah, they're frozen, right? And then we have like a defroster. You put the bags. I don't do it because like I'm a cashier, but I always
Oh.
watch like the other heads always do it. They cut that nacho cheese. Our guacamole is frozen. The only thing we make fresh is our rice and our beans. That's the only thing we make fresh. Everything else is like frozen and packaged, and then like we don't know. I honestly don't know if it's like 100% meat. I really don't know
Oh,
because I
jeez.
eat there
So
like
what
a
do you
lot,
think
and
it is?
I'm getting like I eat there a lot, but like I get heartburn. So like I think like if I
Something.
don't exercise, like I want to go to the gym soon. If I don't exercise or don't fix my diet, I'll probably die when I'm like 30 because I eat there a lot. So
That's not that far from now.
yeah.
Thing we got you on.
I'm feeling the effects. I'm feeling the effects.
You may
Already.
want to go out for a little stroll in the park today.
Yeah.
Or some.
Smoke a little crack in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. daily Rayhan things. But anyways, but like and then we drifted apart from like okay, we went from to exposing Taco Bell, but let's run it back to me getting detained by the police because we didn't finish that.
There we go.
Yeah, we have to run it back a little bit because this is unscripted. So anyways, so I was getting breakfast with my boys and my boy Marco had the bright idea. So like I think what is that highway, where like in like Marina there's that one hill where people like draw shit with leaves like and they make
Oh,
like
yeah.
so it's like along that highway. It's like what is that 101? I'm sorry.
No, that's not 101. That's like 1.
Highway 1, let's
number.
just say that. So there's like a bridge out there like it connects to like the hotels and shit like that, right? Over the highway. And then we like post up like with our 2 cars over there. I don't know how to drive. My homies drive me around. Shout out to the boys. But anyways,
Yeah.
anyways, like they always we post up and my boy always has like BB guns on him, but like he designed it to where he took like the orange tips off and he has like a Glock version.
Oh, what the
he has
hell?
like a Glock version that looks like very identical to like the real Glock, So
Yeah.
for some reason he had like a bright idea by like waving it around and then like some people on the highway like saw that. They saw that, right? They saw
And that's
that.
why you were detained?
Yeah. Then we thought like then we saw like a police car like pull up. Maybe like it started by like 1, right? It started by like 1. Then we saw like 2 more, then 5 more. Then in a split second we're surrounded. Then we just got swarmed by the fucking cops. Then it was pretty bad. It was actually really bad. My boy got placed in handcuffs. I had to like, it's pretty bad. Like it was really bad.
Quick question.
Yeah.
The one was the orange list tip BB guns. Oh, you guys are all minorities, right?
What?
You guys are all minorities. Like, none of you guys are white.
Yeah. Well, no. Ryan is like kind of white. Yeah, Ryan's white. Marco looks white, but he's Mexican. Yeah.
And the one who is waving around the
It's
orange
like a white boy Mexican kind of like image. I don't think it like our race kind of like portrayed like play a part. No, it's just we're being fucking retarded, and there's like weed there was like weed in the car too.
Oh, geez.
and then yeah. So like we're all like detained. Like my boy was in handcuffs. They were like looking at us with handcuffs. I'm like, dude, don't put me in those, you fucking asshole. Like, please.
I'm pretty. You can slither out of them real quick.
Yeah, with my skinny ass arms. They think they could hold Rayhan down. Fuck them. Like fuck 12. But no. Anyways, they started like searching the fucking cars, and then they find the Glock, and then he's like, "Are you guys?
Oh,
are you guys telling us everything, or what the fuck is this?" And then I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like then I'm like sweating, bro. I'm like I didn't say a word. Like I like gave him my name because you can't like they like once I have my Cal ID too. Like, and I'm already part of this fucking government system that I genuinely hate. Like I'm already in the system, you know. Like if I can't, like you can't give them a fake name because they just run you up, and then it's fucking dumb. And then I'm already in the system, so they know who I am and they know who Ryan and Marco am. And then then they pull out this jar of like a big jar of weed out, and I'm like, oh shit, like we're going to jail. Like, fuck, this is not going good. Like this is not okay.
And all of you are under like 21 years old.
We're 18, so they could have booked us, but we actually got like lucky. They just gave my boy a ticket, and I got off scotch free because the Glock wasn't in the car I was riding with, but we were there for like an hour and a half actually. But like it was. And they like gave us like a hard talk or some shit like that. I don't know. It's like honestly, one of the cops like generally obese, so I'm pretty sure I could have outran him. And then when like
without exercise though,
no, I tried running. Oh yeah. Without exercise recently, I tried running. I'm pretty slow, so maybe I could not. I probably would have got shot, but like I heard like
I don't think they would shoot you for.
You don't know anymore.
Yeah, you don't know. You generally don't know. We had Glocks in the car. Like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, with recently no exercise, I've like slowed a bit down. I used to be fast as fuck. We used to like every time like when we like smoked and like we'd like sesh, like if we hear like sketch ass noises, we dip the fuck out. And then I was at like my peak of my like.
When you hear the train, you just dip.
Yeah, you just dip. When you hear fucking Thomas, Tomas, you just dip the fuck out. Yeah. We're not a Hispanic community, so it's Tomas. So anyways, yeah, no, but like, there's a like, when like, if I don't know, he had like marksmanship training, he probably did, but like the odds of you getting shot, like when you're running, if you run in like a zigzag pattern, is like, 15 in 100, and if it does hit you, it's probably not like fatal, you know, like how the movies. So like, I have a fear of getting like fucking kidnapped and being like raped and shit like that. So. Like, yeah, this is going a little off topic, but like, so I always think about this shit. There's like on Twitter, like, there's like, you always see shit about like sex trafficking, people getting fucking kidnapped, or like,
but that's generally for girls. Like,
for girls, yeah. But I'm cute as fuck, so like, like, I'm cute as fuck, dude. You know, my Tinder's blowing up, bro. Like, hell, niggas want me. But anyways. But yeah, like my fear, like I'm skinny as fuck, you know.
Hold up. Jason, back a little bit. What'd you just say?
He said skinny as fuck.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just keep going. We'll just keep going.
It's like 7.
I just heard it right now.
Just cut it out. But anyways, my bad.
No, you good.
Yeah. Okay. But like, anyways, like as like. I'm pretty sure I have the pass. I'm pretty sure. But anyways.
You should. Your brother's black. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that you met at Taco Bell.
Yeah, my non-biological.
Is he there with you right now?
No. He's in Marina. He's probably. We're trying to go to a party later tonight, but for some reason he can't spend he's been spending the night a lot, so he can't come over or some shit like that. So we're trying to figure out who's like the DD and who's like we need a place to crash, so we don't come home shit faced like at my house, you know, because that's gonna be problematic as fuck. And then but his family wants me to move in with him, so that's pretty So we're like looking for a house or some shit. It's like, yeah, it's pretty like, honestly, like in the past, like I'm like in the past, like recently, you know how it's crazy how like shit changes in a few months.
Yeah.
Have you guys realized that?
A
Like
lot
honestly,
changes.
a lot fucking changes. It's like over high school, you know, when you like, this shit like really fucking bothered me. Like when you realize how fake everyone is, this is pretty fucking
I mean,
whack. Like, yeah,
Pretty much.
it's pretty whack. You guys are real ones letting me on the podcast. But anyways, thank you. But anyways, like in high school, like my transition from like eighth grade, my never mind. My transition from like eighth grade to like freshman year was not like a cool spot because like as I was in like really close to my like family, like as I said, like I fucking like hate I don't hate all of them, but like I don't know, they're just weird, you know. So like I thought of my friends were like my like true homies, like oh like they're my family, you know. But like they all went to like Salinas High, while I went to North High. That was like a rough like transition. I was kind of like lonely as fuck, but like so I like found like some friends that were cool, but like I still felt like a little lost at the same time. So like I guess like that like experience made me like kind of be like kind of dependent in like looking as like for my homies for like love and affection, you know? Not in like a gay way, but in like you know like in like
Yeah, like you don't get that in family, but
yeah,
you
yeah,
get that
yeah.
in your friends.
In my friends, yeah. So when people dip the fuck out in my life, like it's pretty like it hurts more than it should, you know, which is pretty like upsetting. I used to hang out with like you know like Izzy and like Fabian and all of them. I used to hang out with them
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
freshman year. Then I moved into like then I left that group. I like moved into like Richard's group. Then after that, then I don't know like actually like Richard and Alex and them, but I wasn't in like a cool spot. Like you know, like I wasn't
Yeah, yeah.
in a cool spot mentally. So I was pretty like a sad person to be around, and that was pretty annoying. And then they like didn't fuck with that, which is understandable, you know, which is understandable. I'd probably kick my own ass if I like,
I
you
did
know,
notice you kind of hopped around a lot of groups during.
yeah. So like I was like, I'm a homie hopper. uh, but anyways, then I like after that group, I went to like the standard group, right? Then that was the probably the most like eye opening like thing. Like I was like you know I was nerdy. I thought smoking weed like oh fuck drugs, you know, like fuck that. But then I started getting like hella curious. Like my like curiosity killed the cat, you know, like.
Yeah.
But like as I started like then in a cool minute in like sophomore year I started like smoking like weed like every almost every other day, and then I was like on like medication, and then I started like then it hopped into like junior year. I like taking like I had to take pills for like anxiety and like depression and shit like that, and then it mixed with like the marijuana and like the fucking drink, and then like it was like I think it left like a lasting like impression on my body or some shit like that. Like sometimes like I can't like really like remember like some of those weeks or days in those like in that period of time, and then sometimes like my what really got me like fucked up was probably like the pills and shit like that. Like honestly, I don't really remember like some like days or like I already said that just now, but like my short term memory and my long term memory is like really good when I'm like with people. Like I remember like if I had a homie, like I remember all the shit we would do together, you know? Like
Yeah.
because I know they just lost like an impression or some shit. Maybe that family shit like helps keep that memories cool. But there's a lot of things like I don't remember in high school. Like sometimes it's like sophomore year and like junior year was like kind of cloudy as fuck, to be honest. Like I don't remember that much. And then
That's a long time.
yeah. And then sometimes in Talk About I have like a few episodes where I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. Like I'd be passing out food, but I don't realize that I passed something out, you know? So like say I'm like I'm missing this item or some bullshit and they get mad at me cuz like but I don't really know what the fuck's going on like, you know? So like my memory is like impaired kind of recently. So that's like a fucking karma just kicks my ass right there. Like of all the bad shit I did, it just like really fucked my brain. Like I know, like, cause like everyone thinks like weed is like a fucking like miracle drug, but really like it's really bad that like people say like oh it doesn't kill fucking brain cells, but like when you get high and shit like that, it does. You know that's how it like in that mixture of all your chemicals going all the fuck around in your brain, like it probably murders, but your fucking brain cells, right? And then and you know how we're like our brains are still growing and shit like that.
Yeah,
Like
still developing.
it slows it the fuck down. And then when I see like my old like stoner heads, like sometimes you could see that shit. Like you could
Oh
see like
yeah, definitely.
how you could see like how retarded like we like are. But like I know it's just like, and then I know like sometimes like that shit like if like my friends want me to do LSD with them, but like I honestly like I do not like my friend always like, oh, we should do it together. It's hella fun. Could cure your anxiety. I had like a drug dealer tell me that. Oh, you have anxiety? You could cure that shit. Like just take
Bro,
it
he's
with
just
me.
trying to sell it.
Yeah,
He's
he's
just
trying
trying
to
to sell
sell
it.
it to me, dude. I saw him the other day at Taco Bell. He was trying to apply. He was trying to apply. I'm like, Jesus, like working with my fucking plug. That'd be fucking that'd be not okay. But like everyone says they have like a pleasant experience, but like my friend had like my friend had like a non good experience. Like he started sprinting home. He took it like near where Sonic's is. He took it
Yeah.
near there, and he had a panic attack, and he sprinted home, and all the trees like morphed into like faces or something like that, and he just sprinted home, and he started pulling his hair out or something like that, right? Which is not like not really like a pleasant full experience, And then like if I have anxiety, I might eat my eyeball out or something like that. I don't know what the fuck I'll do.
I mean, if you see trains by smoking weed, imagine what LSD
Yeah,
would.
LSD.
You'd probably get hit by a
Like
train.
yeah. I already got hit by a car freshman year. I don't want to
Oh,
get by a train.
going
But
back
like,
to the oh, was that it about the detain story? Was that
yeah, that was the detained story. Yeah, we
um
got
So
like
then,
really lucky, but it was just like an unpleasantful experience.
how'd you get hit by a car?
Mm.
How do you manage to get hit by a car?
was it a parked car?
Oh, that's
Yes, it was parked. I was very.
you
I
just
know.
managed.
It was like summer school, and I was
Yeah.
like, I was in like a cool headspace. Like I was fucking all sad most of the time, so I didn't really give a fuck. And I didn't like. I walked from like Lorewood to like North High, like because I just didn't know how to take the bus because I'm retarded. But
That's a
like, and I was
long
like,
walk.
yeah, it's a long walk, but I stopped like at Starbucks. So like, there's a Starbucks near like Sherwood. You know
Yeah.
where that is? Yeah, and there's like a bridge that leads, and there's a bridge you could take over, and then there's an exit from the highway, right? And then when you're crossing that bridge, you have to cross like a little crosswalk that of like the exit from the highway, right?
Mhm.
So I know, so I didn't give a fuck. Like I didn't give a fuck. I was like, dude, if I die today, I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. But like as I was crossing that little crosswalk, if you have glasses, there's a little like gap between like if you look left or right, like from like the frame
Yeah.
you have the frame. So there's a frame and like the lens for your glasses, and in between of those, there's like a little gap, and like it's like your peripheral vision or some bullshit like that, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like if you look diagonally or like lower right or lower left, there's a gap. And then I was crossing that shit, and then out of nowhere, like I didn't give. I honestly don't remember if I looked both ways or some shit. I don't think I did. I don't think I did because I didn't give a fuck. I was pretty cool. I was cool as fuck back then, but. But no, in my like little gap, I see like the letters GMC. I was like, what the fuck? Then I
Oh,
get then I get hit. And I flew like it hit my bag and my hip, and then but it when he hit me, he came to a complete stop, so he didn't run me over. But like I'm like scrawny as fuck.
oh
So
yeah, yeah. Just to clarify, Rayhan is a pretty small,
yeah, I have like
undersized human being.
I have like I have like an eating disorder, but like the doctors don't know what the fuck it is. Like if you like I want to say like I am anorexic, but like the definition of it is like you think you're fat,
Yeah,
you have a weird mental like
yeah,
stability where like you just see yourself you have to lose weight and you do anything to lose weight, but in reality like I don't do that. Like I don't make myself vomit or some shit like that. Like
yeah.
I eat and 2 hours later I'll take a shit. So my metabolism is like
Pretty fast.
extremely fast. Yeah. It's like people say like skinny people say that the same too, but mine's is like faster than theirs. I could eat a meal and a few hours later I'll take a shit and everything's gone, whatever the fuck I ate. And then like it's pretty bad. So like I flew and then I have a scar on my ass from it. And
Oh,
then yeah, and I was pretty banged up. I'm surprised I didn't break anything, because you did hit me it was a truck, dude. It was a fucking truck. But I don't know if it was like a wake up call to like man, like or like I really didn't know. But I thought I was dead, honestly. Like I laid there for like a minute or two, and then because I didn't feel anything, and my eyes were just open. I'm like, oh, I'm dead. Like it's whatever, I don't really give a fuck to be honest. But then I realized I started blinking. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like how am I not dead? I was like what the fuck? Then I got up, and then as soon as I got up, all like I felt like searing pain, like in my my in my hands, because like my hands like dragged across like the fucking street.
Concrete. Yeah.
Yeah, the concrete. Yeah. And then my knees were fucked up. Like my knees were pretty fucked up. They had bruises and shit like that. And then, but I thought like I dislocated. I was just being a bitch. But, anyways, I walked up to the driver and he's like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I looked at him. I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Yeah, but," and he drove off. So I didn't
Oh,
get like the license plate number. But like at the same time, I was like in a state of shock that I didn't know what the fuck to do. So like,
no one else get out of the car to help you?
no. I
What
literally
the?
like, no. Everyone just continued on their way. So, and I took that like in my like fucked up like I was in shock, and then I was pretty sad, and I was like on medication. So it was like a mixture of it, and all I wanted to do was just to go home. Like all I did. So I limped my way home. It was like still like a considerable walk, and my mind was like blank the whole time. It was like very like foggy. It was very. I remember when I got hit, and I remember seeing the guy. If I saw him like on the street, I would recognize him, and he had a dog. He had like a bloodhound. It was pretty like, you know. So like, and it was like a GMC like truck and shit like
Do
that.
you
I
think
still
he
remember
fled
it.
the city?
Yeah. If I see that guy,
Absolutely.
yeah, it's over for him. I'll fucking stab him. But yeah, that's and then yeah, and then I get pain in my knees every now and then. I don't know if like it's from like the fucking from I got hit, or I'm just like dying or some shit like that. So yeah,
Uh,
that's the time like I got hit by a car.
oh, a couple days ago, you said you pretty
This is the
certain you got
yeah, the
accidentally molested.
accidentally. I
How do
honestly
you
How
like
exactly
molest
does
it's
that
like a
happen?
little bit like it's a little bit of exaggeration, but it was like this was I walked by the exact same gas station as soon as I got like ran over. But like
Oh, this
it
happened the
was
same
is
day.
this the
no,
Jeez.
no,
comedy
not the
store?
same day, but it was like the same gas station.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But no, it was like a misunderstanding, but like I felt pretty gross to be honest, like, but it was pretty bad. So I was like, I don't know, like it was like in like the eighth grade or some shit like that, right? It was in like the eighth grade. Then
Mm-hmm.
this is like such a dumb story, but like I felt like fucking humiliated. It was pretty bad. So like in long story short, I got like dick slapped on accident by like some like this guy was tall as fuck, and then we were like trying to scoop past each other, but like since I was like 4'8", 4'5" at the time,
Yeah.
and he was like 6'5" or something. He was a tall guy, so my face
When
where
was this?
it was
Eighth grade?
my face was where his dick was, like in height compared like my head, my like my face,
Okay.
like so like in retrospect, like we like scooted past each other, but like since it was packed and he's carrying like I still remember it so like vividly, like I still remember it vividly, and then like he was carrying. You know what shock tops are? They're one of those like bitch lemonades like you could drink. Like they're like they have like some percentage of like alcohol. They're like or
You
either
said
that
this is
or
in eighth grade,
yeah. This is in eighth grade. Yeah.
You were
and that
4'8"
man is
in eighth
six
grade?
five.
Wait, what? Would you say Ziggy?
You said that man was 6'5",
He was pretty tall or something. He's pretty
and he was
tall.
in middle school.
No, he
No, it
was a
wasn't in
grown
middle
adult.
school.
He was a grown adult.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he was a grown
Yeah,
adult.
find this guy.
He was
He was
it
6'5"
was
in
he
middle
was
school.
carrying some alcohol that like it was shock like the brand was shock tops. You know that orange peel with like the
Yeah,
glasses.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like I still remember he was going to a party, but as it was packed for some reason, I don't know why the fuck it was packed at gas. Everyone was scooting by each other, right? And then I happened to scoot by that tall ass guy. So, but like his dick was like pretty huge, and he fucking hit me with his like he was wearing shorts, and he hit me with it, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what do I do here? Like I was like, what the fuck? Then everyone saw it too. Everyone in like the room like ended up staring at me like, dude. And then like the guy like they like said, why would you do that? Say sorry to the kid. Like, what? Like, oh, it was an accident. I was genuinely embarrassed, so I just left. I just fucking left. But like his shit was like pretty huge, so I like literally just
Oh,
got dicks.
jeez.
I got like dick sucked. I didn't get like sexually assaulted. I think that was an exaggeration. But
Yeah,
like that shit was not like a pleasant experience. It was just like it was very, very embarrassing. It was just like an embarrassing story. You know.
that's
But
pretty
like
wild.
yeah. But anyways, like how's your guys like recently like in how was your like guys high school experience? Like I talked for me like jumping group to group and like having like not a chill time in high school. I barely
But
passed high
before
school.
we move on to
Yeah.
us, do you think high school was like a cool experience for you? Like, did you
No,
enjoy high school at
no,
all?
not at all. No, I was like severely depressed in high school. Like it
Outside,
was
like
not a
not even the people, like meeting people.
meeting people. Like I met Z. I met like freshman year. Like I met like heads like Henry and shit like that. Like I played like video games with him, and that was cool. Like that was a good experience. But
I feel like that's
I
the best
felt
part.
like I think meeting heads were like was generally cool. Like I could like that was generally like a good time. Like meeting new people. Like I love that shit. Like I love meeting new people. I met like I met my boy Jesse. I have another friend named Jesse. He's like my one of
Yeah,
my
I know.
close.
I knew him before you did.
Yeah,
Boom. No, I'm
yeah,
playing.
yeah, yeah. You didn't make out with him though, so.
Oh, jeez. No, I wouldn't do
No.
that with Jesse. Jesse looks like Andy Milanakis. Shout out Jesse.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. He's my homie. He's my fucking homie. I didn't do. But no. Like I met like my stoner heads there. Yeah, that was a good experience. But I think
But like high school, you know, not I'm not talking about the classes or anything, but like
no. Yeah. But like I think it was like a learning like experience. Just to figure out who the fuck I was. Like what the fuck I wanted to do in my life. But I still question that like all the time. Like I still question like what the fuck am I doing? But like because I'm just stuck at Taco Bell. They want me to become like manager and shit like that.
at
Because
Taco
I'm
Bell. Wow.
yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks, bro. But like I don't think I'm gonna take it though, because like I'm stressing out over just being like a cashier there. And then
Uh,
and occasionally I do like tell people what to do, but not in like an ask way. I just and they like, but like I think being a manager would kind of be like a little too stressful. I wouldn't have like my own personal time. Like you get 2 days off. Like I get 2 days off because I'm full time. But
mhm.
if you are a manager, you have to be there like almost every day. And then say if you have a day off, but if say something happens, someone calls in sick, it's your responsibility to fill in that spot.
Yeah.
Then I saw like my homie, no, Noel? He hanged out with Charles or like some shit like
Yeah.
that.
No.
Like
Yeah.
yeah. He's a manager at Carl's Jr. I saw him in drive through and talk about it. He says like, oh, being a catcher was like way more fun, but I'm pretty sure that paycheck is fucking crazy,
Yeah.
like I don't know, like I really
It's
like my last
it's a
paycheck was
lot
just like 560 something, and
for
then
2 weeks.
that could bear yeah, for 2 weeks that could
You get
barely
paid
get me through.
bi-weekly.
Yeah.
Damn. And you're like independent, like your family doesn't help you out with like
I
stuff you
live with
need.
my dad, and I live with my dad, but for food, I pay my phone bill, I pay my shit for my retainer. It's like, so phone bill is like 60. My retainer is 50. Rent is 250. I know, honestly, I don't know why the fuck I'm paying rent. To be
You
honest,
pay
like,
rent
yeah.
to live with your dad. Damn.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty kind of fucked up in my opinion. It's fucked up,
No, it
but
kind of is.
he pays for like a majority. My small room is like worth that. It's like $600. And then I wanted like like talk about this like on like the podcast, because like no, like honestly, like if you like work a bare minimum job, you don't have any like college experience. I do, like I'm pretty sure like honestly I promised myself, like I know, if like fuck school, like why would I like barely graduate high school then pay for school, like I think that's, in my opinion, is dumb, even though it could help me in the future. But I'm not like against going to school. I think I want to learn how to
It's
speak
not for
Spanish.
you. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
for you.
It's a lot of heads say that exact phrase like in high school, like, oh, it's not for me, and they drop out and they end up being bums, and they just like I like. So my goal was like to pass high school, and then I think I want to like educate myself so I'm not retarded, like but like I think at the point right now, I don't think school is for me, but I'm not like against to going. But say if like I'm working a full like time, like I work 80 hours, 70 hours a week, and
Hmm.
rent in California is like fucking $1,000. That's like the bare minimum, for like a room, which is pretty fucked up. Like I don't know, like I really, and then
It's
you have to,
expensive.
yeah, it's very expensive. So like it's basically passing high school is not gonna cut it. Like that shit gets me hella upset, bro. Like, but it's like out of my control, and there's no one else that could fix my situation but me. It's like working out or some shit like that, like, or me being like
I
unhealthy
mean
right now.
that's basically for everything. Like it's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
it's
Yeah.
on you all the time.
it's on you. Yeah, So and then I had like before like I like branch off into like that's like fucking story and shit like that. But like I'm gonna go back to the high school. I feel like high school was like is whack. Honestly, like I did not enjoy. Like I enjoyed meeting people. I had like a few crushes on people that kept me entertained, but like that was I don't think it was worth it. Honestly, like I was like sad most of the time. I felt like, but at the same time, like I felt like I could have done shit differently because my grades, like if I like, because honestly, like when I was sad and shit, that kind of like affected me. I just like couldn't do my like schoolwork at
Yeah.
some points. Like I was like fuck that. Like I ran away for a bit. Like I ran away in freshman year because like my living situation was my dad was getting really like out of hand. Then I just like dipped out to my mom's pad and I missed out on school for like a cool like month or something like that. I was living with just my mom. I just ran away to my mom's house or something like that. And then I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. Like the plan was like to go to like PG High or like Marina High, but that
Mhm.
wasn't gonna fix it. I was like upset that I couldn't see my homies from seniors high, but at the same time they didn't like make any contact for me. So I was like, so in like in a cool sense, I felt like I was like alone for like most of high school. Like even though like I met really like cool people, but like I felt like senior year the people I was like hanging out with, I don't think I think I just like hanged out just to hang out. I didn't really like
Yeah.
I know, but like it's but like once I ditched that group for like my little stoner group. They're like small. They're like Jesse's brother's little stoner group. So I had started hanging out with them, and it felt a little better. But like all they would do is just smoke and fucking the bathrooms. That shit was kind of whack. So I just like left that too. So like I felt, but I hanged out with like Jimmy Monzo for a cool minute too, like in senior year, and
I
like
remember that.
Cheyenne.
I remember that.
Yeah, and a few of his heads like Angel Garcia or some shit, and like Matt Robles, like
Shout out Matt.
What up, Matt?
yeah, that's my boy, dude. That's my boy. He's cute as fuck. But anyways, he was trying to sell me a hoodie for like $190, some shit like that. I was like,
It's a solid deal.
fuck, shit, that's expensive. I was like, that shit hoodie's hard, but that's expensive. Shout out to the boy Matt, you scummy fuck, you little Jew. But anyways, high school was fucking. I don't know, dude. Like, I felt like that shit was not like a cool experience in my life. Like, my skin was fucked up freshman year, and that
Oh,
took me
I
out of.
remember that.
Yeah, yeah,
People
yeah.
used to
Yeah.
make
I
fun
have
of
like,
you.
yeah, yeah.
That
Yeah.
was hard.
It didn't really like matter to me that people made fun of me. It just felt bad that like I was in pain. My face fucking hurt. Like,
Oh,
I
for
didn't give
real?
a yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't give a fuck about like people make fun of me because like it's like understandable, because if I saw a kid looking at that, I'd probably make fun of him.
I,
Yeah, yeah. Kids
I
was at
gotta
me.
admit, I kind of took my jabs too. No offense. I'm sorry,
Yeah, no,
Rayhan.
you're chilling. Don't worry about it. I look cute as fuck now. My Tinder's hella blowing up, bro. But anyways, Tinder's whack. I'll elaborate on that in a bit. But um, so in freshman year, like I was in a moment of like stress. So when for like I have like eczema, so like stress gets you fucked up, and then I'm going through like puberty at the same time. So then acne hit me too. So I was like in like I was like in a not cool spot. My arms would hurt, like my elbows would be like all ashy and shit. Even though I put lotion, they're like open wounds, and I had like cracks on my
Damn.
lips, and like at one moment in time, like my forehead was bleeding because I wiped it with like a towel after the shower. Like I scratched it way too hard, and then I realized my entire face was like on fire. So like that put me out of commission for about like another month or some shit like that in high school. So it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Like so I was like ugly as fuck, and then I like didn't eat. Like I just refused to eat and shit like that. And then I would just like miss school as much as I can. Like during freshman year. Freshman year was probably the hardest one. Probably freshman year was pretty hard. Like a new environment and how like I am. So like
Yeah.
so going to school wasn't that pleasurable, and like going to PE and everyone seeing like how skinny I am. Like that was Ziggy, when I first met you, like I did talk to you, but I
Yeah.
didn't know your name for like a month. I was like that was pretty
Oh,
fucked
for
up. Like
real?
yeah, yeah, no, no, no. I'm like, I remember. I don't know if you remember this, but like we were like on the line during Pacers or some shit like that. I'm like, so friend, what's your name? And then I just got the balls to say it, and he looked at me, and you're upset at me, and then that was pretty
Oh,
funny.
yeah, yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
you don't know my name?
my
Yeah,
name. I
yeah.
literally didn't know. It was like the first month of high school. You know who I see in drive-thru is Mr. Green. Mr. Green.
Oh, I
Slide.
hate that, man.
Shout out Alan Green.
No, don't shout him out. Don't shout him out. He should get fired. I don't even care. I don't go to that school anymore.
Oh,
If you work there, fire that man. He didn't do a good job.
isn't like the basketball team just ass? Like,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that too. I mean, outside of, I don't really care about basketball.
but like
I don't like
he
it, man.
he got like genuinely mad at me because do you remember I was like a TA for like senior year?
Yeah.
Like I got a TA, dude. That was like I got out of psychology. Like I hated that class so much. It just wasn't for me. It was like I felt like everyone was like really smart in that class, but in my like side, I was always like hungover and shit in that class. And then it was just like it was a lot of too much work for an unnecessary amount. So I just never showed
It
up
is
to
a
that
lot of
class.
work.
So I barely passed that class like a C or D, and I got a TA position. So with Mr. Green, I knocked on his I went to the locker room and knocked on the door, but he like if he turned around and put his finger like in like a give me a moment, but in his way his office is, the door blocks my like vision from seeing that. So I just walked in like, hey, like this is a note for you, and he just yelled at me. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, well, I'm just doing my job, bro. And he just grilled me. He's like, well, if you could, and then I'm like, oh, I was just gonna ask, like, do you know where this student is? But like, I was like, and he says, well, as a graduate from North High, I could read, and if you could see, it says exactly right here on the slip. He's in Mr. Guzman's class. Well, I'm not sure if you're gonna graduate, but I could read. I'm not sure if you can. He just
Oh
grilled
damn,
me.
Did he say
bro,
He
that?
I
just
hate
grilled.
that man so much.
He
His
has like a very.
sarcasm is so annoying. I don't get
It's
why he does
very
that.
like it's very passive aggressive. If you're just
Yeah.
gonna yell at me, just yell at me. I don't care. Like, but the passive aggressive like makes you like because
His
you can't
goal when he
really
does that is
yeah
to make you feel stupid. That's what he wants
make
to
you
do.
feel retarded, stupid,
Yeah.
and very very shitty. Like it feels
Yeah,
very
it puts you down. It puts you down. Like it actually puts you
and
down. Like where's the work?
yeah yeah dude. I'm like dude like chill the fuck out. Like chill out. I'm just trying to do my job. Chill the fuck out. And then but I just had a bad day but he like comes through and drive through and orders like the double triple box with like fucking no nacho cheese, no sour cream with a fucking Dr. Pepper. I already know he's in drive through once I hear that order, and then I'm like, dude, like, and I could tell from his voice, I'm like, yep, that's Mr. Green, and he's
Oh,
like
you
hella
work the
nice.
drive-through? You work the
Yeah,
drive-through?
I work drive through cashier and I package food, and yeah, I work sometimes I have to go back and forth.
You should
and then,
spit in his food. If
just,
you want to get
yeah,
fired, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Oh, if I was thinking like, if I had like a really bad day, I was thinking of putting my hands because there's like buckets of like containers of food where when they're like putting the toppings on it. So I put my hands in the toppings, like like dip my arm in like all like the salads and shit like that, so they can't use it. So like fuck it, like that's how I would go out,
Maybe
or I
not
would just
not everyone's, just Mr. Green's.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
Mr. Green's fucking food, yeah, but
He looks like a mole rat.
Yeah. How did he get? Dude, if he gets married, there's a chance. There's a chance for me, bro. Like, there's like a
That's
chance.
true.
Yeah,
That's
like love
true.
is. Do you guys believe in like? I had like an argument with like Furman and Jesse about this. Do you guys believe in like true love? Like not like technically like love at first sight, or like do you guys believe in that shit? Like, or do you like? My opinion on it, like if you vibe with someone, you have to like nurture it in a way. It's not like you have to nurture. You have to compromise and shit like that. But at sometimes like recently like marriages like their like divorce rates are almost like 50%. They're hella high, right? So like so when you're like when people get married, they think you're the one, but so or some shit like that. But like once
they get
have
too quick. They get in too
yeah
quick.
yeah when you get into a problem in your relationship, then that's it. Like that's it. Like there's no way to fix it. You can't like some people don't have time to make it work. They like if you really want to put in like effort for a relationship and just like after one specific argument and then that's it, like it's done. Like people don't know how to like take care of like their relationship and shit like that.
So you don't think
True
love at first sight?
I think like if you vibe with someone a lot, you have to put in like equal amounts of like attention and like devotion
Time
to
for
it.
each other.
Time for each other. Yeah. If they're like some people like think they're like in love with people, but like really it's just one sided. Like with like that like what about you guys? Do you guys think like true love is like out there? Like your one soulmate is like fucking out there. I don't know. Like Like, do you
I'll
guys
start with
believe?
Adam because I'm putting on a sweater because it's
Yep.
cold.
So you talking at first sight or just in general?
In general,
I mean, possibly. I feel like it depends on the person
yeah.
because some people like pursue that, but
hmm
I don't know. Definitely depends on the person. At first sight, though, absolutely not. I don't
Yeah,
think so.
yeah, yeah. This one
Um,
What about you, Ziggy? Like, what do you like? What do you think?
What's
Like,
your opinion on this matter?
I
yeah,
got
yeah,
an interesting take on this.
All right, go off.
Hold up. Damn it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. All right. So the original question, like love at first sight.
No, like,
Just in
like your
general.
true soulmate's out there, and like, it's like,
Well, this is how I view it. It's not. It's not necessarily like. I don't think there's like a true soulmate, because like there's hella people. There's no specific person for you. And if there
mm,
is, they're probably like in fucking India
yeah, yeah,
eating some chicken curry or something.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. But like that, if that really is your truth, I don't know. Okay, but like going back to what I was saying. I don't think there's a soulmate necessarily, but I mean, mostly everyone gets married because that's like the thing to do.
hmm
So there is a person out there that you are gonna marry.
I feel
Maybe
like
they're not the
nowadays it kind of
huh?
I feel like nowadays it's kind of gone down the marriage rate.
Yeah, I guess, but like I mean, I
Marriage,
don't know about
in
you
the end of the
guys.
day, marriage in the end of the day is just a piece of paper too. It's just
I don't know about you guys, but like I'm gonna get married, hopefully.
Solid plan.
But you got to talk to people in order to get married, so that's kind of. I don't know. Anyways, I don't think love at first sight exists, but like attraction, sure. Like lust,
yeah,
Yeah.
sure,
yeah, yeah.
yes. But soulmate, no. There's no soulmate. It's just like sure, there's someone like in the future, like not only time can tell like who you're gonna get
Yeah,
with
yeah.
in the future, but
And most
I
people
don't.
say theirs are like in the same city that they were in the whole entire
Yeah,
their whole
yeah.
entire life.
I'm gonna
Instead
say this. I'm gonna get married to either Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa, or Sophia Phone. If you don't know Sophia Phone, look her up. That's my wife.
Is that official?
Yeah, it's official. She knows it
There
too.
we go.
She knows it too.
Yeah. But
So yeah.
what you call, like, dude, like yeah, that's a good take on it. Yeah, I believe like you just have to like put in like honestly, like this would like that's I wanted because I wanted to lead it to like online dating because like I tried that shit recently. I've been trying that shit. This is a pretty bad experience. I'm not having the most fun time. Like I I've talked to like three people, right? I've talked to three people, and most of the time it's like me wanting to talk to them and then them not wanting to talk to me, you know. So
Oh,
like, and it's just like, I think it's just like a lust thing, you know. I'm just trying to nut, to be honest. I'm just trying to fucking, it's like, I'm just trying to nut, to be honest. But like, at the same time, like when I like try to figure, I was thinking about it, like I don't like when you talk to someone like online. I feel like you know when you vibe with someone like in real life, like in real life,
yeah.
you like there's that shit's not there, and then like that's why I'm pretty sure that's like the reason why I'm not enjoying it as much because when I like really like someone like I really like them like I feel that like there's a certain feeling in person that you genuinely fuck with like a lot, like you already know, like yep, like yeah, like yep, like I was about to mention these two people but I was like no, that's about it. Yeah, I should not
I don't
name.
know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, good idea. Anyways, like but sometimes like one person could have that feeling, but like the other person thinks of just like in a friend zone. You know, I see that shit like right in front of my eyes, like all the time. It's pretty fucking unfortunate sometimes. Like,
You don't think anyone in high school showed interest in you?
mm, nah, I don't.
That not that you can remember. Like no one, absolutely no one.
Um,
You don't have to name
oh,
call them, but
You don't
just
have
like
to.
no, yeah. Someone from high school like was genuinely attracted to me, but I was just not feeling it. Just not like. It was just one of those. He was like, I think he was like one of those late nights. He was trying to like night, you know. I was like, I'm chilling, bro. Like I'm fucking, I'm chilling. Like I mean, you called me at like, or no, he like texted me like at like 12 like 12 a.m. Like and I was like, yeah, no.
Damn. Hey, big head.
Hmm?
Hey, big head. Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Um.
Yeah, it's just like mostly like like everyone's trying to like all the people are talking. They just want to nut, bro. Like,
Basically, that's life.
yeah, and I try to like talk to like this person from like yeah, like it's just like I talk to like this one person, but I'm not vibing with it. It's just fucking trash. Like, it just I don't know. And then what they try to do, like Tinder try to makes you like pay like it to see like that people like you. Like Tinder makes you want to pay, and it's like $29 per like for 1 month, or like 129 or 256 for like a whole year or something like that. It's fucking whack. It's fucking terrible. Like it's actually the most scummiest thing, you know. It's like that's fucking scummy as fuck. Like I don't know. Are you guys like wait, Ziggy, what college you're at right now? Like are you like living in dorms?
Yeah, I'm in dorms. I go to Northridge. It's down south near
Okay.
LA, like
Near
a
LA?
little north of LA.
Is it a good like how do you like it there? You like
It's
it?
cool. Like to be honest, to be completely honest, I'm super antisocial. I don't know why. Like I can talk to people if I want to, or maybe I'm just saying this. I can talk to people if I want to, but I choose not to here
Mm-hmm.
because like I don't know, and like I don't want to say it because it sounds a little stupid, or to me at least. I'm not vibing with anyone, you know. Like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think I
yeah.
share any common interest, and I honestly think I made the wrong choice of of what school I wanted to go to, or maybe I should have stayed at community
I don't
college
know.
for a bit. Because
Well,
like to
I
be,
mean, you stayed in the same place for like
I'm
18
doing
years and
fine.
then left for
I'm
1 year.
doing fine here. I'm doing fine. Like
Yeah.
academics and all that. It's like I'm great, but like it's just like people. Like, I don't really know many
Are
people.
A lot of people
yeah.
are having that though this year.
Have you tried going to like any of the parties out there?
No, not really. No, I haven't really had time to. Or maybe I have, but I just choose not to. Again,
You
like
should
I'm super
you should try,
antisocial.
yeah, you should try it. Honestly,
And
like I
to
went
be
to
honest, like if I were to go to a party, like how would I like just show up? Like it's just a random ass kid. Like you don't even know who he is. Don't know I exist. Just go.
a lot of people do that and just go just to like drink and shit like that. I went to like Furman took me to like my first like actual party. Like I don't know, like I was used to like I'm used to like just smoking with people and just talking, and that's what
Hmm.
I'm used to, and just drinking. Like we're like sitting on like a circle, just like a small kickback.
Yeah.
But like I was like just us hanging out, but I'm not used to like parties like where you don't meet. I met like a few heads which were cool. Like I had them on Snap, but like I wasn't really like I don't really remember because I was pretty shit faced. But like um I don't know. It's just like I think if you like honestly like sometimes like I don't think parties are for me. Like Furman said he wants to go to one tonight, but I'm like fuck that. Like honestly, like my head hurts and I woke up like at 6 a.m. with a headache. I was like, fuck that, and then today my boy Ryan is his last day here before he goes off to boot camp. So I'm
Oh
just trying.
jeez.
Yeah, dude, I'm hella sad, bro. He's like one of the only heads I got, and he's dipping out. Then then I was supposed to like my plan was to go to like North Dakota or something like that with Furman because he had a football offer, and he got an offer from like Texas or something like that, and I was just gonna go with him just to get the fuck out of here. But honestly, like, but he's like burnt out of football, so he said he's gonna go to the army. So I was like, fuck, dude,
Oh,
like,
bro, maybe you
so,
should just. That's a sign. Go to the military.
dude, I don't think I can, to be honest. I don't think like I'm like physically like fit, and then I'm not, and I don't think I could even if I do exercise and work out. I'm not sure if my body could like, like could transition just in that like, and is it gonna in that short period of time? Maybe, who the fuck knows? I haven't tried it, but honestly, I fucking hate the military. So I don't think I think I would just go just to like be with my brother. But like I don't think like I'd be happy there. I want to be like if I did join, I'd be like military police or something like that. I'd be shooting like traitors or something like that, handling like disputes. But would I want to go to like honestly going to war like recently like the U.S. military we fucked up recently we had like on the border I think it was between like Syria and like Turkey. There's like a small border. There's a border and Turkey wants to like push into the border because and then they want to like set up like a weird like camp there like in that whole line of like of that like border, right? And then but they couldn't. They want to do that to get all of their like the immigrants or whatever, like refugees that are coming in. They want to take them all like from the country and just put them there, get them to fuck them out, right? But they can't do that because we have like U.S. soldiers on that border, so that'd be like an act of war or something like that. You know, if they start pushing in, like if you know, that'd be really bad. But somehow, like the president said, like, oh, let's take our troops the fuck out of Syria, blah 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 blah. So we took them, and Turkey says, yeah, we'll be chilling. Like since you guys died, we'll be chilling. We won't be do that. We're still gonna be diplomatic about this. But as soon as we left, they invaded the fucking country, and then yeah, people are getting slaughtered. So by us leaving that part of land, hella innocent people got slaughtered. So and it's still like going on and shit like that, which is pretty upsetting. And then say if I was like we had to like say if people were committing like some bullshit, I know acts of terrorism, and we had to invade a country, it's pretty fucking useless. Honestly, in my opinion, it's useless. We're like the heroes of the fucking world or some shit like that, but we can't take care of our own, you know, like so I don't know. I don't know. I think my view on it is like I fucking hate the military. It's just we're fucking retarded. Like we're like meddling with other affairs, but at the same time we're like murdering heads or some shit like that, you know. So I don't think like I don't know, I don't think I'd like have the heart to murder something or like I sometimes I do like some like I understand like sometimes in Taco Bell like I understand why people shoot each other like honestly like there's some human out there like sometimes like you know what yeah I generally understand why people get murdered sometimes but like if I'm just doing that as a job then fuck that you know then I just that's just my opinion but I'm sorry I just like let off me getting
Yeah, to
hating the
dial it
military.
back a bit. So you didn't really
Uh,
enjoy high school that much, but life post high school is you're enjoying life post high school. It's pretty good.
um honestly, like I'm like having like fucking crippling like fucking anxiety, dude. Like I don't know, like this like thinking about the future really like spooks me because I don't know what I'll do if Furman dips out. I don't know. Jesse says we should go and just leave, just like leave somewhere. And he says like, why don't we just get a van and just dip out? And then he tried to convince me like, or he's still trying to convince me like just to leave. Which that was the plan. I was supposed to go with like to Oregon with Austin and Jesse to see like homie there, and the weed was like I don't know, it was really cheap there, you know. So, but and at the same time, like I don't want to be homeless, you know. Like I don't want to just leave and start anew and just work a 9 to 5 job. I think that's kind of retarded because I have a 9 to 5 job here, you know. So
Yeah.
like, and then getting like the same pay. So I don't know, man. I just need to maximize like how I can increase my income, lower my spending, and because I spend a lot of money on like food and shit, and my homies and shit like that, you know. Because I spend a lot of I spent recently I spent like a lot of money, and then which is pretty bad. Which is pretty bad. But if Jesse like offered me like a place to live just for $200 for 2 weeks, or if I stay here is like I think, but like the problem with that is just it's like a little crowded over there. He has like his whole entire family, you know, and the room's kind of small. But I have my own room here. But the thing is, like, I'm not happy at like the place where I'm living. I think the best choice of action would be to move out, but that would force me to become independent and shit. But the one true hope, hopefully, is his Furman's family said they would get they're thinking of getting like a house and I could have a room there or something like that. So hopefully like that could work out, you know, it's not just like a bullshit plan. So I just have to wait and see, you know?
Yeah, let's hope that shit works.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. But like me, like with like out of high school, honestly, like it's like low key stressful because like sometimes like there's days where like you know you should not go to work, you know, like you should not, like you should probably know. There's always like going to school, you know, like you know how you could just miss a day and you're like, oh, it's fine, you know.
Yeah.
But if I do that, like I'm missing money. You know, I'm missing out on money. And then it's more like it's harmful to me, even though I'm taking like a rest day. It's harmful. It's very harmful, you know? I was gone for 6 days from Taco Bell. Like, or no, I had like a problem with my skin like earlier this summer or some shit like that. And I was out for like a week. And then I had to go to the doctor or some shit. And then I was chilling, right? But that paycheck, I was like trying because I was out for a week. I had 1 week to play catch up, basically, you know? I had to cover my homie shift, da da da, and like, cause she like, but like, and so I didn't have a day off for like 7 days, but and all of that was just for like I don't know, like $500. So all that all that 1 week I spent busting my ass dealing with all those bullshit, being like exhausted, just for $500. You know,
Yeah.
like, and I'm working like 80 hours, and I don't get. I like the problem is, you know, when you could see like your friends like in high school, like anytime you want, you know, you could just play games with them, play ball with them, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I can't do that because I have a schedule and I have a responsibility to go, and because if I don't go, I'll probably get fired or some shit like that, you know, which is pretty bad. And then, so it's like it was in the beginning, it was really hard. I was getting honestly really sad because I'm working 9 to 5, not being able to see my friends, going home, going to like a house where I fucking hate, and then, well, I don't hate it. I have a cat here that I fuck with. Like that's the only thing I care about is my cat. But going home and sleep and just to receive like and the cycle starts like all over, and that's for like what, 5 to 6 days, and then on your days off, like your friends are probably at school, at work, so you don't really get to see anyone, to be honest. Like it's very hard. And then I saw Pablo Estrada at my work, and I told him about it. He's like, yeah, that's how it is. Like that's how it is, you know. And
Yeah, that's
then
how it
yeah,
is. Yeah.
it is. It's like everyone's fucking growing up, and then it's
Yeah.
fucking it's depressing. Like I was pretty like sad working at Taco Bell, and then for a cool minute, but then I realized like, you know what, it's anything for the bag, like anything for like my future. I just have to like be better at saving my money. That's how I could grow as a person, just by saving money. But I think I think what I should like, and I know, and I was out for like 6 days because I just had like a weird like episode. I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I'm not happy here. Like I went into work and I looked around. I'm like, yeah, fuck this, and I just left. I just fucking left. I was like, fuck that. I feel sick. I'm gonna just go home. I was gone, and then that's why my last paycheck was kind of like ass. It was like 590 something, some shit like that. But I know, and the worst part is like, there's an app Taco Bell has like for people that work here. It's called like the ADP app. You get some shit. So when you work, you know how like the government takes a tax out of your paycheck.
Yeah.
It shows how much they take away. Like it shows, and that's just like a little like rub it, like a little spit in your mouth. You know, like it fucking hurts. Like seeing that shit, like how much you worked for, but how much they take away. You know, and then whatever they take away, you have to work with, and then I have to put shit in my savings, and then that's even little like less money, you know, in my checkings account that I could fuck with, and then like, and then my dad imposed that new bill on me, like the new yeah, a new bill basically, like a new fucking new. It was fucking whack. It was just like $50 more you have to pay for your fucking braces or something like that. I was like, fuck, dude. Like, so I know it's fucking rough. Like I know, like I'm doing sort of okay, but my situation could be better. I think after high school it was, but high school I was poor as fuck. I only wear like the same pants every day or something like that. Like it feels good having clothes. Honestly, it does. It feels really fucking good having clothes for once, and not like, and eating the food that I want at the same time, you know,
Yeah.
and not just eating like bummy fucking frozen food and just drinking water. Like I could eat when I want and wherever I want. I think that shit's pretty good. Like sometimes, or like just some people out there, I don't understand. Like they don't go to college or they don't go to work. You know, that's fucking weird. Like they're just
I
like
mean,
they're riding the wave. You know, I think
yeah,
it's kind of weird.
their lives good. Their lives set. You know, I mean, not set, but like
They're chilling.
their
Yeah,
parents are like,
yeah, they're chilling.
yeah,
They're
financially stable
yeah,
for them to not do anything.
yeah. That's like, I know that's like, I think that's kind of weird. Like I feel kind of bummy, but I'm not in their shoes, you know. So whatever.
Yeah, some people
Maybe
are. Some people aren't worse. I don't know.
yeah. I feel like yeah. At the same time, some people are like struggling to find a job, going through shit, like don't have a roof, like with like sometimes like I'm glad that I have like a phone and shit like that. Like right now, like Firm's family, they're like struggling to pay like their phone bill. So sometimes I can't contact him all the time,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So it's like it's hard to get a hold. And then they, like and then sometimes they didn't have like money to take Firm to gas. Like there's a lot of shit like I always see that could be worse. And then I should be like thankful, you know,
Yeah.
that like I have like a stable like income, you know. I'm not homeless, you know. Like it's like I think I know. It's just like, are you guys working right now or no? Like,
No, I'm not.
fuck, yeah,
um, we're gonna get Adam's little commentary on life after high school because he hasn't really talked much.
yeah.
How's life
It's pretty good.
after high school?
I feel like definitely in college there's a lot more like freedom than in high school. I feel like you can't like if you were in a class you can't look left without the teacher like screaming at you. But then now there's a lot more like freedom around.
Like leniency.
Well, because I feel like probably the last year when we got the new principal, there was like a lot more. Like what am I trying to say?
She was more like strict, and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Like if you were doing anything that wasn't, I guess, like normal to what they wanted, you would get in trouble.
Yeah, like
To where in
fucking vaping in the bathrooms. Yeah.
They went over that a lot. But yeah, you can like, I mean, I can just on this upcoming Monday if I wanted to just leave midway through class, I could. And there's no one like chasing after me outside of the classroom.
I mean, it's not high school. You're paying to go where you're
Which
at.
is also another thing is.
Where do you go to
and they
school,
still get money.
Adam?
I go to Hartnell.
Oh, Hartnell?
Yeah.
Alright.
But in your case, you're not paying.
No, because they have the Salinas Valley Promise stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just free. Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
how's life after high school though? Like,
It's pretty good. I mean, not much has necessarily changed except just getting older and becoming more an adult with like all that stuff.
What are you majoring in, or what's your major?
Stats. I wanted to do like some sports statistician type stuff. With,
Oh,
like, the
okay.
NFL and stuff. Yeah. That's the goal.
I was yeah. I was thinking like I took like a sports med class in fucking high school. That shit was like alright. I was thinking about like working for like I don't know, like a football team or some shit. At one point in my life, like when I was like kind of like okay for a bit, I was thinking about doing that because but I would have to like continue to go to school. I was thinking if I do go back to school, I'd probably just pursue that or some shit. Or I wanted to like my other dream is like work in a bar or some shit like that. I think that'd be cool.
like a bartender.
Yeah, or some shit like that. Hold on, let me just take off my AirPods because they're fucking dying.
So yeah, life. It hits after high school, pretty hard.
Yep.
I mean, Rayhan, if you got anything more else to say?
No, I think I'm chilling. Bro. I think I'm gonna just do other shit right now. So I think are we calling it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna bring it to the end of this unscripted. Thanks for joining us on our first unscripted episode.
Yep.
I think this went pretty well.
Yeah. I think you really want. You guys should just let me know when you guys need have another episode.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and if you want to bring your brother.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I have hella stories with him. Yeah. That's on the next episode.
All right. Well, we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Peace out.
All right. Adam, did you end it yet?
No, you. All right. So make sure to like, subscribe. You want to say the rest of that?
Oh yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that. Follow us on our social media. I know this is not the same as what we usually do, but
Trying something new.
Yeah, trying something new. Is this? I'm not even sure if this is gonna go up, and if this does go up, and you did listen to this whole thing,
comment
Spax. Oh yeah, Spax. Yeah, this is following the NFL podcast. Yeah, very wise words from Rayhan. Yeah, like I said,
All right.
just follow us on our social media.
Yep.
We'll see you next time.